heck is this?
Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go tell Aunt Rhody that everybody's dead. I was raised in a deep dark hole, a prisoner with no parole. They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go tell Aunt Rhody that everybody's call to him and he will come. So run to him like he's the one. His arms outstretched.
Well, I'm all done with it. I don't know what I think of it yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll save my thoughts in another video. I think it was weighing thin on me near the end. It just dragged on too long. I mean, I would have liked for it to end it a lot earlier. I mean, it was all in all, it was a good game, but as far as Resident Evil is concerned, I don't know. It feels like a Resident Evil, I suppose, just in first person, but that's not the point. They said it was a return to form, like Resident Evil Remake, and this is not like Remake. It still had the standard, typical Resident Evil fights, monster nests, and everything else. Especially near the end. And I would have done better at the end if it was in third person, because I kill it at third person games. First person games a little off track with me because you can't ever really tell where you are. It's like an enemy could be right behind you. You can't see that shit. It's just like, oh, I got smacked in the back. I'm trying to run and I can't tell my speed, so I can't tell if I should duck or dodge or anything. Well, not on this game, since you can't dodge. I could have just ducked an attack, but you know, I don't know. All in all, if I had to see whether or not I liked it enough to keep it, I like it enough to own it, but I'm not one you should ask, because I don't give my opinions on these things too often, because I'm a Resident Evil fan to begin with. There's not a single game in the series that I haven't liked. So, well, except for Umbrella Corps. I never touched that game. I have all the rest of them though, so it's a low bar. I'm not one to ask advice for. You're like, oh, is it a good game? I'm like, I don't know, ask somebody who's more objective to these type of things. Someone who really loved the originals but hated 4, 5, and 6. I mean, I don't like 4 as much as I like 5 and 6. I really enjoyed 5 and 6 a lot. But I had somebody to play with those games. The first time I played it, I can honestly say, the first time I played Resident Evil 5, I played it by myself and I did not enjoy it at all. But the second time I played it with a relatively good player. So when I played it with someone, my second player was actually pretty much on my level of playing skill, so it was pretty decent to go through. It wasn't even that difficult. Pretty easy. I didn't have to worry about Shiva stealing my ammo or anything, just shooting it at the sky for no reason. And 6, the first time I played 6, I played that solo and I loved it. Let me clarify that. The QuickTime event thing was the only issue for me with it, and they fixed that like a week after the game was out. Same thing with the camera issue. They fixed that as well, where the camera wasn't as zoomed in. But that shouldn't matter to people who want first-person Resident Evil, though, should it? So that doesn't make sense why people criticize, oh, it's all over the place. That game is one of Capcom's best games as far as offering you content. Oh, it's crappy content. No one cares about your opinion. Opinions are just that. Shitty. No one needs your opinion on what they should and shouldn't like. I mean, I enjoy the games just enough. And as far as entertainment is concerned, you have to be selfish when it comes down to your entertainment. You can't be like, oh, I got to think of others when I'm worrying about playing my games. Well, then I'd never buy a game, would I? If I'm thinking what the masses would like, I don't care what the masses like. I only care what I like when it comes down to my entertainment. I mean, it's not good to be selfish in most walks of life, but when it comes down to your entertainment and the things that you like, you shouldn't look at movies because everyone else likes them. You should only look at what you enjoy. You should only play what you enjoy. If Resident Evil being in first person is something that you don't think you would enjoy, I would say stay away from it. As it does fucks with pardon me, I'm losing my train. It does fuck with your perspective a bit. I mean, I had no issues with 6. I loved the combat on 6. It was almost Devil May Cry-ish. So, I thought that game was pretty great. Well, other than that, I don't really have much more to say about it. I like the story of this game. I honestly, I don't think it's a bad game. I think it copies off too many different horror games. And I'm not going to say the ones that everyone else says outside of Outlast, because it does copy some things from Outlast. But the game that it copies the most, no one ever mentions, is Condemned. The Condemned 1 and 2. That's what it reminds me of. I mean, it plays to that style that Condemned had. And I guess no one mentions that though. So I would say it copies from Condemned, Alien Isolation, with a touch of Outlast. I mean, it's not really like PT. I don't know why people will say that. It's not like PT at all. PT had a different vibe to it, but that game made the hairs on your back stand. But this, the parts with when Marguerite was after you, I would say that's the best part in the game. That's the most horror based part of the game, or the horror themed part of the game. It worked really well. I wish the whole game could have been about like the Marguerite part. The little girl parts were pretty good when it wasn't in that nest area, because that was just shit. And like the enemies popping in front of me, I couldn't run by them for some strange reason. And you're like, oh, you gotta kill this enemy that's right in front of you. Like, I could go around him or go knock it down. Why can't I just run into it and bump it? I mean, I should be able to tackle these enemies. I mean, it's bullshit to me. But all in all, I enjoyed it for what it was, because I wasn't expecting Resident Evil Remake like the media was saying, because I don't ever take them for anything. And this coming from someone who's been a part of the media for about 20 years now. But I hope you enjoyed the videos. I'm gonna sign off and shut up from here on in. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. I hope you subscribe to the channel and you can watch some of my other videos if any of that interests you. If not, that's good too. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.